What's going on, guys? MTG Game State. Pretty fun one. We're coming again off of post MagicCon, post Pro Tour. Kind of got some spoilers ahead for the summer. I got cards for the market watch list that are Pauper focused / Pauper Commander focused. Should be good, should be fun, should be great, should be amazing. I'm hoping at the very least. Other than that, let's go. Follow me. All right, so we're gonna check out spoilers off Aether Hub for MTG's March 2025 cycle. So March 8th, we got the store championships. Just going down the list. We could kind of just look at these and appreciate them. We don't really need to get into anything too crazy. If you guys want me to stop and read something, let me know. But I was looking earlier about there's a store championship for the Deep Cavern Bat. I got an email about this from Wizards, and I kind of want it. So I'll see if I could buy it off the singles market, but these are gonna be hard to find. You gotta really go to the events to get these kinds of cards. Cowboy Bebop, we've previously talked about. These are kind of very rare. I feel like they're gonna have, there's only gonna be like 5 or 6 of these, and they came out last year into this year. There's a whole cycle about them. Do your own research. But we're gonna keep our eyes on these as we keep moving along. Dragonstorm, the Tarkir, Return to Tarkir set. We've already talked about Mox Jasper. Our Siege Rhino we know about, the new Narset. All these were in the previous MTG Game State at the panel revealed, to me at the very least. Sarkin Dragon Ascendant, and then Stormscale Scion in these Dragon Showcase streams, though, are new to me. That's actually pretty hot. And then, of course, Dan Frazier will be doing, even if it's not the Chase version, he will be doing the OG art version of Mox Jasper. So I just wanted to briefly touch on these. Some new spoilers, actually, for me, at least. This version of Mox Jasper by DZO, it looks like.
That shit is sick.
That actually looks pretty good. And this is going to be the chase card for the set. So even if you don't want, like, if you're not like into like getting the Dan Frazier, because he has a whole cycle of all the Moxes. If you're not about that, I got you still on this one. It's kind of like a comic book one. So I just wanted to briefly go through these, and they did say the Khans, Dragons, Abzan, Mardu cards, the clan cards for enchantments will all be, to put them all together, it'll all be working together, so that was cool. I just wanted to briefly go through, because I saw we focused on Taval, the balance scale, for our commander reveal, but I didn't realize we had a Baitor Ancestor's Voice commander reveal. So for the next commander deck, Flying Lifelink at the beginning of your end step, put a number of +1 counters on up to one other target creature you control, equal to the amount of life you gained this turn. Return up to one target creature card with mana value less than or equal to the amount of life you lost this turn from your grave to the battlefield. A lot of words, but basically he's just a vampire. He seems like a vampire, like friendly dragon in Abzan, which is cool. So you can get a little crazy with that. So I just want to talk about that. Spotlight series, I gotta do research what Spotlight series is. But this sort of Forge and Frontier alt art is actually pretty sick nasty. Kind of want it. Moving down, our Secret Lair Showdown series. Again, I don't know what these are. These seem like specific Secret Lair cards you'd probably win in a store qualifying event. Fauna Shaman looks pretty decent. I don't like the funky art sometimes. Sometimes I do. Most times I don't. And then this Prosperous Innkeeper in like a playing card style. Mr. Monopoly. I guess it's cool. I don't know. Let me know how you guys feel about it, that one. All right, moving on. Living End, our Secret Lair Showdown. I believe I've seen this one already spoiled previously somewhere in the Ether. Thought that was pretty cool. But what I really wanted to get into, not the Universes Within, Dungeons and Dragons, Secret Lair cards. No, guys, do your own research. Just want to skip through. Not the cool Garrick Wild Speaker, wow, I need that card, art at the very least card. No, I wanted to get into what we really came here for, the Final Fantasy spoilers. Okay. Stiltskin, he's our Final Fantasy IX Moogle. We know this guy, and they'll tell you what Final Fantasy game each character's from in the bottom. Sorry you're gonna have to learn Roman numerals, but hey. I thought this was cool. We got a lot of these revealed already previously. We saw on MTG Game State, we talked about. We saw the reveal video revealing Jumbo Cactar, of course, Shaz Chocobo, Tom Berry, And I kind of did lose my mind. I was really excited. I think the side quests, even though they're uncommon, are going to be pretty highly sought after. At the panel at MagicCon, my buddies were asking me, what's the point of the summons if they're saga creatures? You're only going to be able to attack with them on chapter 2 and 3, and then it's gone. So I was saying, like, hey, there's going to be cards, and hopefully in this set they have them, but there should be ways to remove counters from your cards so you can keep these indefinitely on the board, which would be pretty cool. Because at the very least, you got a 4/5 body after you use abilities. And there is Tom Bombadil, so you could throw these in a Tom Bombadil deck and get the reset on your Saga deck. So that's my opinion on that. And the showcase frames of these are going to go hard. The commander decks for these are going to go hard. Guys, this is a set I'm telling you, you don't want to miss out on. If you want to skip out on any Magic set, I'd say skip out on everything but Final Fantasy. And then after Final Fantasy, these are the commander ones, do your own research. We've already talked about them. We will be having Spider-Man, which is what I wanted to get into. Spider-Man cards, people are already kind of talking smack about. This is the panel set. So it's like an art. All these you put together on like a panel display, and they do a full thing. So I don't know if these are reprints we'll see in the mainline set or if these are like a specialty item. But what I wanted to highlight, I thought was cool. Some people didn't like the art, and some people weren't happy Spider-Man was blue-white. They wanted him to be his colors, whatever. But they were thinking more design-wise on the characters, where on the color pies they align to, rather than like just the colors themselves, okay? I don't know. Green Goblin being black-red is my only weird gripe, but I feel like in the mainline set we'll see these guys all in different colors of the pie, depending on how they're represented in the comic books, you know? But what I thought was cool was Pumpkin Bombs. It's a 2-red artifact. Tap, discard 2 cards, already big. Draw 3 cards, then put a fuse counter on this artifact. It deals damage equal to the number of fuse counters on it, equal to the number of fuse counters on it to target opponent. They gain control of this artifact. So it's kind of chaotic, and it'll probably come around to you. Maybe your opponents will keep the hot potato away from you. But I like the introduction of like a hot potato bomb card with Green Goblin. Who has, whenever you discard a non-land card, put a +1 counter on target goblin you control. Whenever you discard a land card, create a tapped treasure token. So hopefully we get more goblins, but very strange he's a goblin tribal commander for black-red. Doc Ock, Evil Instigator, he's a 7, blue-black, 8/8, human scientist villain. So we have some new creature types too, like spider human hero, goblin human villains, old, whatever. Villain hero is kind of new, is what we're seeing here. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target non-creature artifact you control becomes an 8/8 robot villain, in addition to its other types. I think it's pretty crazy. It's kind of similar to the blue-white Urza, who turns your artifacts into, I believe they're like 5/5 construct artifact creature tokens. And he has his own support card, Grasping Tentacles, a 3-drop sorcery, which I think is going to be big, and I'm chasing this card. Target opponent mills 8 cards. You may put an artifact card from that player's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Immediately, I'm throwing this in all my black-blue decks because it's pretty broken. Spidey, who we're going to look at here. Go a little bit close and personal on Spidey. The Sensational Spider-Man. So we have the Amazing Spider-Man, your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. There's also Sensational Spider-Man, a couple of them. So that's what I'm saying. We might see him in other parts of the color pie, and they're just teasing us. Legendary creature, Spider Human Hero. He is a spider. Not in the colors that matter for spiders, which is weird, but whatever. Whenever Sensational Spider-Man attacks, tap target creature defending player controls and put a stun counter on it. Then you may remove up to 3 stun counters from among all permanents. Draw cards equal to the number of stun counters removed this way. So I feel like it's kind of like the Thwip Web Immobilize thing is what they're going here with the stun counters. A lot of people don't like stun counters. I think it's cool, but hey. And in Final Fantasy, we saw with the Shiva release, she was doing stuff with stun counters too. So I feel like we're going to see more of those popping up on cards, especially in blue. Because white and blue are all about control, and I feel like just being able to have something tapped down on the field and multiple, and then with the reward of card draw, the Spidey is a bit bigger than what we're led on to believe. And then last but not least, we'll give a big highlight on everyone's favorite probably character, Venom. This is Venom, Deadly Devourer. See, because after their names, they're known as different things in the Marvel Universe. We might get different colors, I'm telling you. Stick in. So he's a 4-drop, 2 in black and a green, 4/4, symbiote villain. So symbiote and villain, another creature type that's new. He's got vigilance and menace. You can pay 3, exile target creature card from a graveyard. When you do, put X+1 counters on target symbiote, where X is the exiled card's toughness. So I think we're gonna get symbiote tribal, obviously. It's gonna go nuts. I assume a Carnage card, as much as you want him in red, he might just be in a black situation for the color pie. If there's a black-red symbiote, that'd be great. But then we're gonna need like a 5-color commander for symbiotes, depending on where they all align too on the color pie. So that's kind of where my head's going on that. You can see I'm kind of all over the place with the spoiler brain. But hey. Okay, now moving forward into the finance portion, guys. We are Pauper Commander brain, okay? We are on the cusp of doing a league. I have some of the best in the format involved. I have some of the best from my whole little community involved. I'm a little shocked and surprised at the success and like organization skills I've been able to pull off with this, to be honest. So the next part of the finance will be cards that are common. I know life's too short to look at commons, but this is gonna be cards that I think are gonna be good for specifically my community to look out for, but just maybe if you're looking for Pauper or Pauper Commander cards to own. So first on the list, I was seeing this on Market Trending, Relic of Progentius. There is a badass, like, it does suffer from being printed in Uncommon and Commander and then Master decks, like premium set. It has the premium set tie down. Trust me, I understand. But the Mystery Booster 2 is going to be a desirable version of this card, I feel, if you're in... and it's being used in Modern and Pauper, just in general. So this card, which we will get into fully, I was just saying, it's kind of suffering. Early on, I'm going to tell you right now, it's suffering from the usual... Oh no, it's in premium sets. So what is Relic of Progentius? From Shards of Alara, common. Out the gate, you got a 1-drop artifact. You can tap it down, target player exiles a card from their graveyard. Pretty good, I think, for anything that's gonna care about getting combo pieces from grave out. Boom, we're gonna hit that. Or we can go mass swipe, pay 1, exile Relic of Progentius, exile all cards. Relic of Progentius is 1-drop artifact. Again, it hits mass graveyard exile, which is good. It's like a Bajuka Bug, except it's not tied in black, so you're gonna want to use it. We're seeing it used in Modern, which is pretty good. Anything that can remove graveyard in Modern, you're gonna want to use in Commander and other kind of formats. If you're seeing them use it there, you're gonna want to use it in the other formats too. Average listing on TCG Player is about $5. Market's buying for $4 though, so it will be a desirable card. We're kind of actually seeing an update. Oh, sorry, that's from in the past. Damn, this hit $6 one time. And again, it's tied to uncommon premium reprints like Mystery Booster 2. So that could drive the original Shards of Alara print. But we're just hitting shy of everyone buying and listing around $5 on this. So I thought that was really interesting. Card number 2, a very interesting card. Thanks guys for hanging out. Hope you're well. Keep Watch. This is a 3-drop from Judgment, but I chose personally the Wilds of Eldraine since you can kind of get it from a newer set, even though it's printed in the old school frame and then a Plane Chase printing. So that will get this to up to $1, I bet you, I guarantee it. But this is a 3-drop blue instant. Draw a card for each attacking creature. This is gonna go dumb hard in specific Combat Matters Pauper Commander decks. There's a blue-red commander creature I'm already thinking about. He's a bird. His name escapes me right now. I might have it somewhere around here. He would love this card because he cares about instants as well. He gives you trample whenever you cast an instant or sorcery. Draw a card for each attacking creature, what can I say? And we have market average listing is $2.59 on TCG Player. Market's buying around $3.31. So we can honestly round this to just a chill $3 people are buying this at. I'd say get it. Again, they say life's too short to look at commons, but look what we're finding. We're finding all this value, all these crazy things. And coming up for number 3 is another crazy card I found. Whoa, my crazy cards, you guys. Darkness, but this time I was looking for the Warhammer print because that was going up close to 20 bucks. And we don't usually talk about foils, but I was specifically looking at the Surge foil, Universes Beyond Warhammer 40k print of Darkness. It's a 1-drop instant in black, prevent all combat damage that will be dealt this turn. It's just a time-shifted fog, which I thought was really cool. But if you want to get the sick OG cool looking Warhammer prints, they're gonna kind of cost you a pretty penny. Not using any formats at all that we can see. It's a fog effect. I'd say that's more going to be sought after in Commander. We got kind of old prints all across the board from Legends to Time Shifted. So that's kind of my just quick sounding alarm on this card. If you're playing in black and you want some combat tricks, stop yourself from taking big damage. Maybe that'll be good in the format for Pauper. We'll see. I just wanted to sound the alarm on that one. Now, last but not least, our honorable mention. You guys really thought I was gonna be talking about Pauper all day? Hell no. We're moving up to the rare cycle. We're moving back into Commander. We're moving back into even 60-card format world. Not seeing this used anywhere. Likeness Looter. It's a 2-drop fairy shapeshifter with flying. It's a 1/1. You could tap it down, draw a card, then discard a card. Pretty decent loot effect. And then you could pay X. Likeness Looter becomes a copy of target creature card in your graveyard with mana value X, except it has flying and this ability. Activate only as a sorcery. I'm going with Eldrazi Tron decks, Eldrazi Through the Breach decks, anything with Emrakul. You're going to use this in the 60-card formats. I think people are going to try it out, and we're just kind of getting the early see at this, because look at this is like a card that was trending in as a $1 bulk rare. Now we're seeing average listing on TCG Player $6.80. Market's buying at $6.93. $7, you guys, for this. And I don't think it's going to be Commander driving the price. The card is, let me double check my P's and Q's here. Yeah, it's legal across everything outside of Pauper. So I'd say modern Eldrazi, anything with Emrakul is going to care about this stuff. So that's my market watch list for the evening. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys think I'm losing my mind because I can't talk anymore. You'll always leave a comment on the YouTube side. Today is March 7th, 2025. This will be uploaded on Monday. So if you're there, leave a comment on the Monday side. If you're here on the Twitch side, I'll see you then. But till then,